Welcome back, everybody. We are going to take a look at the Yetimite clone bomb that was just nerfed. And this is going to be a very quick video, 5-6 minutes or something like that. I just want to show you how good it is. It's obviously been nerfed quite a bit, but it is still good enough to be used in Legend League to where you could have 320 days and things like that. Obviously, the amount of value that I can get with the Yetimite clone bomb is about as much value as I can get with a perfectly executed Royal Champion charge with 4 invisibility spells and a recall while using the haste vial in that portion of the attack. Obviously, if you're hearing that, you might be thinking, why would you ever use a Yetimite clone bomb instead of that? I mentioned specifically perfectly executed. You can't always control the direction your Royal Champion goes very well. She takes a lot of damage and dies. You're also using an ability with the Royal Champion if you're using her that way as well. If you're using the Hog Puppet, you're not going to get as close to as much value. You're going to get like probably 2, maybe 3 less defenses instead of the haste vial. Before and after, let me just play you this. You can still snipe town halls, by the way. You can still do that. It gets close, but you can. This actually, I did it first try, so you definitely can. There's not very many defenses in the way between the town hall and where I place the Yeti, though. So that is something you'd have to watch out for. Don't put it on a different area of the base where there's like a million defenses in between. So you can still get the town hall here. Instead of 15 to 16% at the end of my Yeti bomb, I'm getting about 10, 11, maybe 12% or so at the end. So because the Yetimite housing space was nerfed and you only get 50% of the mites, it doesn't translate into exactly 50% of the value. You get about 65% of the value or so, about 2/3 of the value. So not as big a nerf as you might think in your mind, right? So, but let me say one of the strongest things about the Yetimite clone bomb before and still now is the funnel that it sets for your troops. Not necessarily the buildings or the damage that it gets, although that's what made it really, really good and almost broken. It still will set you a fantastic funnel. But with this kind of introduction out of the way and kind of everything behind us, let's watch a whole bunch of replays and just see what kind of value we can get on a whole bunch of different bases with the Yetimite clone bomb now. Let's just say on this base you didn't want to get the town hall and you didn't want to risk it. I am just going to clone. I'm going to place them a little further apart. The way that they clone now, by the way, they clone just as quickly as they did before, but only for half the amount of duration. So you can see I'm already out of Yetimites, but they cloned just as fast. So they're going to take defenses down just as quickly as they did before. And you don't get the spawning as long, right? Because they're only spawning half as many mites, so they only spawn for half the duration. So just keep that in mind. That's kind of the way the mechanic works. All right, let's just see how much value we can get on a whole bunch of different bases. By the way, I've only done a handful of friendly challenges. Well, I guess that's been like 10 or 12. So enough to where I can get a good idea of how good the attack is, but we're still kind of learning, right? I'm here with you guys. Okay, we're cloning the mites. Let's see if we can get the monolith. Are we going to be able to? Okay, I'm pretty sure I put the Yeti clone bomb far enough into the base. Okay, we do. Am I going to get the multi-arch tower? Yes, I do. Am I going to get the X-bow? Probably not. But that's a fantastic funnel. We get a lot of value there. That's still pretty, 14% actually. That might be one of the better ones that I've had. So that's got a lot of really good buildings, sets a really good funnel. I would probably just start my attack, well, okay, not like that, but just kind of over that direction right after this. Let's just keep going. Maybe I'll do a couple of full attacks afterwards too, just to show you. All right, can I at least get close to getting the town hall when it's like in the middle of the base, isolated? There's a lot of defenses in the way, right? Obviously, I want to spawn these Yetimites. Man, these camps, they drive me nuts. Like, I wish this was the one change they didn't do to the event. Because now I can't friendly challenge normally and find out things like I want to. I would put the thing more over in that direction if I could. Okay, we're cloning. We're good. Okay, are we going to get the town hall? Probably not, if I had to guess. Oh, yeah, the Yetimites aren't even going to the town hall. What the heck? I mean, that's still a decent funnel, right? I wouldn't put it here if I wasn't planning on trying to get the town hall. Yeah, so isolated town halls in the middle, don't even try anymore, I would say. If it's kind of off to the side a little bit, like that first raid, you could probably get away with that, but I wouldn't even try anymore. But before I could consistently get this with the Yetimite clone bomb. All right, if I was trying to just attack a base like this and not get the town hall, because now I know I'm not going to get the town hall on any bases like this anymore, I want to just make sure I break the ring of defenses, but can I clear 2 compartments instead of just 1? Let's try and clear these 2 compartments right here that you're looking at in the middle of the screen. So what I'll do is put the Yeti here. We're just going to go kind of diagonally. Well, as soon as these friggin' mites spawn. There we go. Okay, are we going to get both? Or at least both of the compartments, right? That's if we don't get all of them. Oh, we're actually going to get the scatter shot too. Oh, okay, really close, but still a really good funnel, right? You just clean up a few of these buildings and then get on the way with the rest of your attack. So this is obviously still going to be way faster, and it's actually even faster now than it was before because it only takes half the amount of time to get rid of all the mites. So this actually gets faster than it was before already. So again, still pretty good value. About as much as you'd get with a perfectly executed Royal Champion charge, right? All right, this base has more boxy compartments, but we still need to break the ring of defenses because this is kind of technically still kind of a ring base because of the isolated town hall. So we still need to see if we can break the ring. If we can't break the ring with this Yeti clown bomb anymore, it's going to be useless. There's just way too many ring bases. So obviously I know there's no traps right here, so I'm just going to put the Yetimite here. Obviously you should test for traps in Legend League though. Don't do what I'm doing. Be careful. Okay, are we going to be able to break the ring though? It looks like we will. Honestly, fairly easily. Are we going to get the sweeper? Sweeper would help. It's close, right? But we do, and we get rid of all the scary stuff. The poison tower really slows this down. We might have to avoid poison towers and rage towers from now on. Let me just try a raid on this same base, but doing it from a non-poison tower section. All right, we'll just do it from somewhere else now. Let's see, where do I want to go from? Okay, if I just put you, I don't know if there's a spring trap here, so I just want to make sure. We just want to make sure we break the ring. That's the most important thing. And I'm actually going to kind of go a little sideways here. I could probably be spreading these out a little bit more than I am. Maybe that would help. Are we going to get that ricochet cannon, though? That would be really helpful. Oh, we do. I mean, that's an insane funnel, right? That's still really good value. So maybe we got the poison tower triggered towards the end of that. But yeah, maybe you just avoid poison towers a little more so than you would have previously. But that's an insane funnel. Really, really good funnel. That's 2 whole areas of the base gone. Or 2 whole, like, kind of compartment things. Wizard tower didn't go down, but yeah. Okay, let's try some full attacks and just see how we can do with some of the bases that I showed at the end of last week with just the 2 clone spells. All right, this is going to be the first base that we're trying it out on, and I want to try, if I can, to get one of the raged up areas. You see, I know that there's a bunch of traps, though, here, which wouldn't change. I'll just do it because this is where I would go in Legend League. Okay, we need those clones to activate. Okay, they do. We're going to try and get that Royal Champion, too. Oh, we get the whole Raged Up area, right? That's still really good. Did I really not get the Royal Champion here? Oh, please. Okay, we need this area to be cleared. I need that funnel set. Please. I have lots of time because this is such a fast start to the attack. Oh my gosh, dude. This is killing me. All right, let's put the queen down over here. Put this here. We'll wall break once for her. Wall break again for her. Let's put the troop launcher down. Okay, E-Titans are breaking the walls open. Okay, I've got my last headhunter here because I used all of them on the Royal Champion because I was mad. Stupid Royal Champion. Can't believe it took me 3 headhunters to kill her. All right, how are we looking? I hope we get frozen up right here in the middle, honestly. That would be really nice. Thank you. Okay, well, some of the Royal Root Riders are splitting off in their own direction. Oh, this really sucks. Why are we frozen up with part of the army, but not all of it? Well, rip this attack, probably. Well, okay, we can put the... Okay, I guess we're just going to use the Eternal Tome now. And then hopefully the invincible stuff will tank everything. Dude, Queen, please come help us. Okay, what's attacking the enemy Queen? I don't really know. Okay, we're just gonna have to use the Minion Prince ability now. This still looks like it's gonna be okay. I have all 4 heroes alive, and they're very healthy. Well, okay, Minion Prince is gonna get wrecked here any second. Oh my gosh, is that Singular Inferno gonna go down before it? Okay, it does. Yeah, this one's still pretty crushed. I'm telling you guys, the funnel in the game right now is so much more important than the value that you're gonna get with your stuff. If you're gonna get a Royal Champion and you screw up the pathing and you don't break the funnel, or don't break the ring of defenses, then you're screwed. If you Yetimite bomb some area there was way too many defenses, you don't break the ring of defenses all the way, you're kind of screwed because the pathing is going to be so hard to control after that. But if you control the pathing really well, which I didn't do it towards the middle of this attack, you're going to 3-star. That's really the whole point of the game right now. Just get your funnel well, make sure your troops stay together, and you'll be fine. All right, let's try this on one of these more spread out, weird looking bases. With the Town Hall being so far off to the side, it might just be worth it to just try and get the Town Hall now. Although there's not very many other defenses in that area. Can I get the Monolith and the Town Hall? It's gonna be, let's try it. I don't actually know if there's any traps here, so. Okay, we need a clone. Wait, are you being serious right now? Okay. Okay. We're going to the Town Hall with some of those clones. Or clone mites. Oh, we are! Easy! Well, okay, maybe not easy. But we do! Okay, now we just need to set this funnel. Okay, get the Royal Champion this time, please. Thank you. Nice. Lovely. Okay, get that building too. Let's put the E-Titan down. Oh, I need to put my healers down. Let's wall break here. We're going to put the Queen right here. And, wow, something's getting wrecked. It's a Root Rider right at the start of the raid. Uh-oh. Oh, you know what? I actually like that my E-Titans kind of get stuck, or got stuck over there. That's fine with me. Whoa, what happened to my Minion Prince? Holy cow, he got wrecked. He just hit a bunch of mines. Okay, we're gonna have to... Oh, why is the Warden over here? That makes no sense. I guess the Root Riders kind of came out with the Queen here, didn't they? I have my Royal Champion ability. We're gonna clear the middle of the base just fine. Ew, Minion Prince, dude, my troops. Grow a brain, please. Okay, we're good. We're, well, not good, but I think we're probably still gonna triple this. Man, that's gonna be close. Royal Champion needs to get the single Inferno next. After the scatter shot. Thank you. I need to save these headhunters. Well, okay. Actually, maybe I don't. I still have 4 heroes alive. What the heck? Okay, we're gonna put all these headhunters down now. Get wrecked, King. Where's my Queen at? What the heck? Where is she? Okay, Minion Prince just died to something. I don't really know what, but... Okay, yeah, this one's fine too. Man, I don't know what I'm, like, panicking about. I'm, like, telling you guys, if you get the funnel right, you'll 3-star every base. And I'm, like, butchering the funnel. Yeah, I guess you don't need the funnel still. All right, let's try on this base. I'm only going to be doing war bases because I don't even want to deal with the camps. They just prevent me from knowing if things are working the way they should. Yeah, I think we'll just do kind of what we did. I can't remember if there's a trap here. Okay, let's put this here. You're kidding me, that doesn't clone? Okay. We want to clone more so on this side, closer to me, than on the other side. Are we going to get the ricochet cannon? Oh, it's going to be... Yeah, we do. Wow. What the heck? It just instantly got bursted down. Okay, let's put the E-Titan down, help her start clearing some stuff. We'll wall break once here for, like, the Queen. Oh, wait, I put my... Oh, well, I put both Apprentice Wardens with the smash. So we'll see how that works. Wow, my giant got absolutely wrecked. Okay, I probably should have used my... Okay, well, we're going to get the Monolith down. That's really nice. Good job, Queen. I don't want to use any abilities yet because we're just kind of frozen up outside of a bunch of damage. Like, there's not really a lot of damage right here. Dude, my gosh, ice golems suck. Okay, there's still not a lot of damage that's going to outburst damage my the healing that I have. Okay, Royal Champion, can you please get inside of the Warden ability? No? Okay, fine. Die, I don't care. We're going to split up a lot here in the middle, aren't we? My Minion Prince ability is still good. Should I just use that now? I don't really know. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good one. Ooh, I didn't get a Fire Spitter, which kind of probably will hurt. Dude, the Queen is still just going crazy. Well, yeah, this one's probably going to fail. This one, my funnel is just goofy, though. I don't understand what... I mean, we've got the Phoenix, right? I need these guys to deal with the multi-archer tower, though. Because my Queen can kind of reach everything else. Okay, well, it looks like we will. Is this going to be a time fail? Yeah, it might be. The passive healing from the Queen's really putting in some work. Dude, this freaking Yeti and the E-Titan are doing nothing. I don't know if this is the best army, though, by the way. I literally only have 4 Root Raiders. Having more would probably help. Yeah, I think this is... Well, is it a time fail? Unfortunately, the air defense targets the sneezy thing, whatever you call that. Dude, it's so close. Oh, yeah, I think, yeah, it's definitely a time fail. Yeah, 100%, 99% time fail. Perfect. So my thoughts on whether you should be using this or not. I think that it's gonna come down to a few things, right? If you struggle with the Royal Champion charge, you should probably still just stick with the Yetimite Clone Bomb. It's going to be good enough to be where you can still 3-star any base. Obviously, we just saw that. I butchered pretty much all 3 of those attacks, to be completely honest with you, after the Yetimite Clone Bomb. And we were still able to come away with a triple on 2 of the 3. If you are good with the Royal Champion charge and you're confident that you can execute that really well and control her pathing as well as keep her alive and healthy, then you could probably do that. The pros and cons between them. Obviously, the Yetimite Clone Bomb is way faster, especially even now after it's even twice as fast as it was before. You are using an extra, 8 spell space with the Yetimite Clone Bomb, but you are at a much greater risk with the Royal Champion charge of her going down, or you not actually breaking the ring of defenses. You're also sacrificing a Royal Champion ability if you're using the haste vial like I usually do. So there's some pros and cons. I think, in my opinion, Royal Champion charge is better, but the Yetimite Clone Bomb is more beginner friendly, maybe a little bit easier. So that's kind of my thoughts between the two. But you'll still be able to use this in Legend League. It's just not super OP anymore. It's still just good, I would say. It's good enough to use in Legend League. But anyway, that will do it for this video. I'll see you guys next time.